Finally, there seems to be some common sense coming into the argument. The CEO of Ford Northern Europe has written to the EU and by extension to the United Kingdom in an open letter which is published in the newspapers today, basically explaining that this ban on petrol vehicles coming in 2035 and 2030 and all this sort of rubbish is not practical. It can't happen, and it is accusing effectively the governments of pandering to the Chinese, allowing the Chinese government to have all their Chinese cars imported, take over the motor industry. Because at the end of the day, most people buying cars don't go out and buy, oh, I like the idea of that one, I know it's £100 more than everything else, but I'll have that. Most people go out and say, look, I've got a budget of X pounds, what car can I get? And that's a fact. And so if you get cheap, crappy Chinese cars coming in that are cheaper than everything that's produced in Europe, which it will be because production costs in Europe are so expensive, then the Chinese market share is going to go up and the European car makers are going to be left behind. It's been proven with Audi having to close factories, Ford have closed a factory making EVs because they can't sell them. The electric vehicle market is not flying as they'll try and tell you it is. They're not. Nobody wants them. And of course, recently with the budget, they've added the pay per mile in the UK, admittedly from 2028, but that's coming in. People immediately know when that's happening. They don't buy a car that's going to last a week. They buy a car that's going to last them years. So everybody's looking, well, I ain't going to buy an EV then. The number of cancelled orders apparently is ridiculous. It's virtually ground the market to a halt. The fact there's no second-hand market doesn't exactly help. And Ford coming in and saying, look, you are going to have to push this back. It's in line with other manufacturers, other people that have said that they should be changing it to 2040 at the earliest. So I think we're going to see a massive change. I don't think we're going to have this EV mandate sticking around for much longer, all this targeted bullshit. The UK apparently, according to Ford's own figures, the UK market is about 16%. They're supposed to hit 25 this year, but it's 16%, which means Ford and all the other European manufacturers are going to owe the government 15 grand per car they missed their target by. 15 grand per car. That's a lot of money, and they're just bankrupting the European manufacturers. We'll be left with only a few manufacturers left, and the rest will be Chinese, and that's no way to run an economy. The EU are driving us all into bankruptcy. Disgusting.